Hi guys, today you'll learn to pitch a tent with me, Terrance. And now that we found our campsite, I want to go ahead and show you how to get started. So the first thing you want to do is set that tarp out. And we'll go ahead and get started with that. Clear some of this area so we get more of a flat type of surface. Now, what we'll do first is we'll go ahead and extend all of these poles here. I love the bugs, don't you? Alrighty, there's one pole. And here's the second pole in the progress of assembly. All right, see? Very simple. Very simple, easy to do. All right. There we go. And see, this is something you can have the kids do while you're getting the campfire ready. And remember, if you don't have your own tent, you can always sign up for membership at the Urban Ecology Center and borrow a tent for up to 3 days at a time from any one of our 3 locations. Good way to tell you which way if you got the tent right side up or right side down is this little X here at the top. It'll let you know that you got it in the right spot, that you got it right side up. I'll take this long orange pole. So the first one will go here, like so. Now we got that first tent pole going from one corner diagonal to the other corner. We'll take our second tent pole, and if it gets stuck like that, you never want to walk across your tent, on your tent with your tennis shoes, so you'll just walk around and just pull it from the other side. Sometimes you might run into a little difficulty getting that pole in the grommet, and this is a 4-person tent, so today I'm not alone. I can get a little help. Mike, you mind giving me a little hand with this over here? You mind holding that other end there and make it a little easier for me to get this in on this side here? So now we got that tent structurally sound and it's looking like a tent. So you'll take your stake and you'll send it through that little loop there, not the grommet, because that's reserved later on for the rain fly. So remember to put that bad boy on an angle like that and get it in the ground. One thing you want to remember when we're installing these over-the-door tent poles is you kind of want to go through this little opening here to get that little extra added support. So we'll go through there, and now we're going through the sleeve just over the tent entrance. The first tent pole, the door pole, will come to the back strap with the grommets in it, and it'll always go in that first grommet hole there. We'll hook those up to those poles like that. You can see that you got it right, lined up right by the seams. The seams should be right on track with the poles there. And you'll see these straps here. It'll be the seams will be a good indicator of where they could be, where they should be. And you'll just go ahead and snap that in place like that. The purpose of this whole rain fly is to keep the inside of the tent dry. So you want to keep the rain fly off of the fabric of the tent as much as possible. So now we'll just use a couple of stakes and the guidelines to pull that fabric off the tent to keep it nice and dry. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this extra support in here on the rain fly. You'll see that there's this black clip here, and that's just the extra added support to help you keep that rain fly fabric off of the tent fabric. So now that we've got all of those stakes in place, we rolled up our tent door. No shoes inside the tent. And voila, that is how you pitch a tent with Terrance.